All right, welcome back, everyone. It is Wednesday. We've got some Slay the Spire to play. Hopefully, we can get a win. Just scoot this up just a tad. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and jump right in. Still on Ascension 4 as a silent, but I have been playing a lot of it. Well, I say a lot. I've been playing it throughout the week, trying to just get my feet wet, and I'm learning, and I feel okay. I definitely feel like I believe I talked about this in a Monday stream, but I definitely feel like I've ironed out a lot of my problems. That's not to say I'm going to win, but I do feel better than I do feel better than I used to in regards to the silent. I like this kind of section right here just because it's got a lot of campfires, but I also want to hit an elite, so I like this path right here just because it gets us a lot of campfires in an elite. From there, what would I do? I might take this combat because we don't need the shop right off the bat, right? You're not giving me any money. I don't really want to color this card. I don't need the enemies to have 1 HP. I don't really want to lose my starting relic. I mean, it has potential, but that randomness is what can get you. It can make or break the run. HP, max HP plus 14 is always a safe bet, but I'd like to, lose all gold so the shop is worthless. We can come here, get our 3 easy fights, get one difficult fight, potential question mark. And this could, this is, part of me wants to go here because it's 2 elites. But the other part of me doesn't, because I want to get an upgrade in, if possible, before the elite fight. So if this gives me a chance to upgrade a card, that would be really nice. That way we can go in, maybe with an upgraded neutralize, or an upgraded survivor, depending on who we have. Well, depending on how we feel, I guess. But best case scenario, this is something we really like. We come here and get the 2 elites. Worst case scenario, we come here and try to upgrade something and hit this elite, and come through here and then hit this elite and see if we can't upgrade a lot before we get to the slime boss. So let's get some max HP. We don't need that gold. And let us begin. Let's see, you. What do I want to do against you? Let's try to take as little damage as possible, because he's going to block this time. I wish we'd have drawn more attacks, but oh well. This time you're attacking more. We can weaken you, which is great. Still take no damage. We didn't puncture your block, but we're still getting in there. This is the kind of turn I wanted to see. Now he's only getting stronger, which really sucks. But can we kill you? We need to do 20 damage to you. We cannot get there. So let's just go ahead and get as much block as we can, and that just punctures your shield. So we can weaken you and take no damage. So I'm really trying to play the smarter approach. These first few fights, we really want to not take any damage if we can avoid it, so we can maximize on the cards that we do get and take less damage as a result of that. So I'm afraid I want backflip. Blade Dance is good because it gives us shivs. What are you when you're upgraded? 3. But it is in and of itself a skill. All of these are skills, which when we fight the if we fight the what's he called? Gremlin Knob. I think it's something like that. The goblin, whatever he is, the big guy. playing a skill is very detrimental to our health. But I do think a backflip would be nice early on. It gives us block and allows us to get through our deck faster. I think we just hit you, and survive. We'll just discard defend. We take no damage. We won't be able to kill the next turn simply because we don't have the strikes in our draw pile to get the kill. But we can backflip. We gotta neutralize. We neutralize, we can kill you. No, we can't because we're weak. That's right. So you're doing 12. I mean, we could have killed you with 2 strikes and taken 1 damage, but I'd rather just take no damage and then try to kill them next turn. Because now their shields are off, and you're the only one attacking. We can kill you, but it's going to take all 3. You're going to buff your strength, which, right, yeah. Which kind of stinks, but we are no longer weak, so it shouldn't matter. From here, this is actually tough. Again, more skills. Cloak and Dagger will give us block and shiv. Piercing will purge, or will lose strength. So what do I want? That's a little tricky. Cloak and Dagger is good. It has potential to be good damage. And the block is nice as well. It's only 6 block, but it's still, like, it's already better than a basic defend, and it gives us an attack. Piercing Will, they lose strength. Let's wait. Let's take a Cloak and Dagger and hope we can get another Piercing Wail later on. And here we're just gonna hit you real hard. I'm probably gonna save this for either an elite if it's the Diamond Boys or the final boss or the first floor boss in case he splits and we don't like it, or if we just need to do extra damage. And this is pretty much what I wanted. We take no damage and we get that free hit. And if we draw 3 strikes next turn, which is possible, well, it didn't happen, but we could have gotten the kill this turn, but it didn't. But we're still not taking any damage, and we do have the kill this turn. So that's kind of how I've been trying to play this, is just trying to be smarter with my actions. Like, I still have a problem choosing like the right cards for the situations that I'm in, but I do think, well, disregard last week's performance, but I do think that I know this is, you know, the easiest fights on the first floor, but I do think I have been playing smarter. Crippling Cloud will deal weak and apply poison. You do 25% less damage, 25%. You split if we get you to 34. Which means we have to do 34 damage to you, which would not happen this turn unless we 1, 2, 3, which is 18, plus 10, which is 28, and this would do 4. Still wouldn't split you. We get Crippling Cloud, which should do 25%. So what's 1/4 of 18? That's like what? Oh, like a little. It's like 5.5. It's like a little. It's between 5 and 6, right? No, it's a little. It's between 4 and 5 because I'm a moron. Because a fourth, yeah, a fourth of 20 is 5. So, and 4 times 4 is 16. So it's in between 4 and 5. So you would go from 18 to 14, and we could only block for 5. I think we just play it smart, and I would like to make him weak, but we'd take too much damage as a result of that. So now we can make you weak like this, get a hit in, And hopefully we can have a good... We'll shuffle our deck again. Not good, but now I feel comfortable playing Crippling Cloud. And that'll whittle him down. We're frail, which stinks, but we should be able to split you this turn. This will do 18 damage. I don't want you to split into 30. I will do that just to get you as close to dying as possible, because hopefully we won't encounter these guys again. Okay, we can Cloak and Dagger. Hit you, and we can block through everything, so I will do that. And I know our deck's just getting full of slimes now, but I do think we should be able to handle them shortly. You won't die. 3, 6, 9. I hate being frail. And you're just gonna keep adding it on. Alright, so this is how we do this. You killed. Now this fight should be over. Hopefully, at least, unless we draw a garbage turn like this. But as long as we draw 2 attacks, not even an attack, but something. That is more damage than I wanted to take, but now the fight's over at least. Liquid Memories is a good potion to have. Do I want a Quick Slash? I mean, the damage is okay. It's not great, don't get me wrong, there are better cards. But it is draw, it enables draw. So let's see what this question mark is. Heal? No. Max HP or obtain a relic and become cursed? I think should we take the max HP or take the... Our deck is is thin to where this might be a problem because we don't have enough... We have a lot of draw enabling cards. We don't have any discards except for Survivor. So I think we can play it safe with the max HP. Come here, Smith, and 7 poison and 2 weak. That's fine. 2 shivs, extra block. I think I'm gonna upgrade the neutralize, because that will not only it'll do like 1 more damage, but that second weak that it keeps, like it'll maintain through a turn, is going to be very appreciated. So this is why I wanted to save the explosive potion, but I also didn't want to take much damage on that last fight. So it's you. We just need to block for 10. What card would we want to play that on? Probably a Crippling Cloud, but they have artifacts, so I don't want to really do that. And like, I could play Crippling Cloud and then I could play Liquid Memories. Oh, it will not apply the poison, it will apply the weak, and then we can play it again, apply more weak, and also apply poison. And we can't even play it. So, oh well. We just got to get this guy killed, and once we get one of these guys down, we're going to be feeling mighty pretty. We can't get the kill, and let's block as best as we can. I could pull Liquid Memories back and make you weak, but I don't really want to do that. And also apply poison so you would die quicker. It might be a smart play. It is in our discard. There we go. So we're taking less. We're actually only taking 1 damage now, which is great. Y'all are weak for essentially ever, and you've got poison on you. I say ever. You're weak for the next turn. 2 turns? Yeah, this turn. So we want this. Okay, and really, do I want to take 1 damage? I can take 1 damage. You'll die to poison, and then we can just hard focus the 2 of you. I'm not digging the days. or the days is rather, but now that we've got the other one killed, we should be able to kind of get through it. I'm hoping at least. It's just going to be a hot minute because we don't have any good attacks, which is what I really want. We've got some good, we have good skill cards, we have good like draw enabling cards. We don't have any gas, essentially. Like, we've got a luxury sedan, so we're nice and comfy, but we ain't got no gas, so we're not going anywhere. I am gonna discard a daze just so I can hit you, because pretty much we're just waiting on our strikes and our like cloak and dagger and our quick slash to come around, which is not good damage. I will weaken you just so we can do that, and I can hit you that much sooner. So hopefully we can kill you next turn, which we can, which is awesome. Now we should be okay. I feel a lot better. And we should be able to get through all these dazes too. We do have a lot of them. That's not great. We didn't even need to play those defends. This, I'm hoping we can kill you exactly. Wow, that's lucky. Anchor is beautiful. Okay, now Flechette can work. Flechettes can work. Riddle with Holes is good, but we have a lot of skills in our hands and we can get some good draw. And when you're upgraded, you do even more damage. Flechette's has potential. I will upgrade 2 random cards. It hit Cloak and Dagger and Backflip. Honestly, I'm okay with that. I wanted it to hit Flechette's, and Nib is also great, but I'm okay with that. Crippling Cloud. Poison and weak. Backflip and neutralize. Oh, you're already weak. Who do I want to hit first? I can hit you. You have the most HP. Let's just do that. So we're going to take no damage because we have the anchor. That's right. Alright, 8 damage. This is 10 damage, so hold on. Let's do some math. This is 6, 6, 4, and 4. So we can... The 2 4s can kill you. 6 can kill you. Yeah, let's just do that. Or actually, hold up. The poison might be able to get y'all, actually, no. That's right. Y'all have the flippin' caterpillar shields, whatever you are. Curl ups. Curl up? Is that what it is? That's not great. Can we still kill you? This would no. I mean, we could kill one of you. I could kill you, but we still have to worry about you guys. Or I could block for 5. That would free up. What would that free up? That's 11 block, which would... They're doing 17 damage. We can kill you. If we kill you, you're only doing 12, which means we take 6. If we kill you. Or we can block for 11 and take 6. So either way, we're going to take 6 damage. Let's get you killed first. And then you're both dead to poison. So Flechette's 2 skills. Not great, but still useful. Pretty much Flechette's is good, but it is dependent entirely on our draw. I do not want any of these. Eviscerate. No, it costs too much, and we don't discard enough for it. We'll come here. I will get another upgrade. This time, I wish Crippling Cloud cost less. And I'm really just banking on Flechette's doing it for me. I would really like maybe a Skewer could be really useful. Alright, this is the big boy we wanted. I want draw. Give me flechettes. Where are you at? You're in there. I will hit you with this. I honestly, I mean, we've got everything else in our draw pile is a skill or a strike. So chances are flechettes will pay for itself just the next time it gets drawn. So let's spend this turn just hitting him. We're on pit nib, so if we can get a good flechettes draw, it will be very nice. Can we kill you next turn? No. Maybe? Well, no, I doubt it. Depending on what we draw. Do I want to take 12 to the face? Not really. But I think I'm still going to upgrade here and then rest here because this might be another heal. It could be combat, but it might be a heal. I will defend. I will defend. Just to take less, and I'm just banking on being able to kill him this turn. And we can. That could not have been a better turn for us. 3 attacks, gain 1 strength. That's great. Now shivs are a lot more useful to us. Or like very low cost attacks are very useful to us. Heck, even an Endless Agony. Deal 6 damage for each attack played this turn. Or Blur. Now that's tricky. I don't really want... It is 0 attack, or it's a 0 cost attack. But we have to skip it in order for it to really kind of start kicking off. The Blur is always nice because if we get it like turn 1, we can roll over our 10 block. It'd actually be 15, but you know. And a Finisher is nice because it also synergizes, or well, it doesn't synergize, but it works in conjunction with flechettes. So if we play attacks, we can play Finisher and do more. If we have just skills, we can play flechettes, or play Finisher with attacks, do damage. If we just have skills, we can play flechettes and do damage. So it has potential to be good. Because we've got ways to weaken. We have we've got decent blocks. We do need more gas, and Shuriken is a good way to do that. Finisher only counts as 1 attack. Endless Agony will duplicate itself every time it's drawn. But if we play it, I don't want an Endless Agony. Not because, well, I guess frankly because I do kind of consider it a little bit of a bad card. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It's pretty much only playing it to get Shuriken to pop, which does make our other attacks better. I am going to take Finisher though, because I think Finisher has a better damage payout. And I do think upgrading Survivor is smart, but I'm going to upgrade Finish. It's only 2 damage. Oh no, it can compounding interest, you know, dividends. This can pay out in a big way if we play a handful of attacks. But this is 11 block though. Heals? No. Curse and regret. I'm just gonna take the 100 gold. I'm not about that curse life. I will rest here. Do I think we could take the boss with that little HP? Maybe. Okay, so yes. We're gonna weaken. And we're gonna get Shuriken to pop. So if there's a way I can get some more, like more Cloak and Daggers, and Infinite Blades would be nice. You need to get to 70. So not the best turn, but if we can... I don't want to get you on this turn, but we might have to. Is there a way that we can? So we'd have to do like 30... We'd have to do like 35 damage to you. So 9, 16, 14. 16 plus 14 is 30. Exactly 30. We'd have to do 5 more damage to you. If we backflipped, we would draw a skill, so this would pay for itself in block and draw, and it has potential to make flechettes better. Okay. This will do 4, so 7 times 4 is now 21, right? 14. It's 14 plus 7 is 21, yeah. So 21, or 96 minus 21. Is that 74? No, 75? 8, 9, yeah. So that still doesn't get you, but it is good. I don't want to... We could take... We'll heal the full after this fight, assuming we win. So I could hit you, take the damage, or I could block and get Shuriken to pop. Because I believe he takes a turn off next turn, but I could be mistaken. Oh, it does interrupt. It does... My math was awful. Well, now we have Pin Nib, but he's going to split with 66 HP, which is not good at all. I mean, we gotta hit you with just a basic strike. I will take this artifact potion. I think these are... It doesn't belong. Okay, so they're just adding slimes. They didn't debuff me. This is going to debuff me. So weaken you. You split at 33. I don't want to split you. So let's block this damage. Slimes are not great. I will do that though. I don't know. I still think we can get through this fight, but I horribly misplayed that first part because I didn't do the math right. But I can do it, thank you. So what do I want to do here? Well, I don't want to take 12 damage, but I'd rather... I really hate being frail and weak at the same time. And it's just piling on. If I can get them killed, then we'll be okay. This will get you... We're at Pin Nib. That kind of sucks. I will hit you then. This will do 3 and 3. Let's just get you killed. We got strength now, so we're back up to normal. So we're about to take quite a hit. And we still have this guy to get through. I have 1 skill. To hit you, we have 2 skills. And this will do 7 damage times 2, which will do 14. Let's do the math right this time. He splits at 33. 49 minus 14 is 35, right? 35 plus 14 is 49. You would not split. Our strength is up. We're up 3 strength. I say we're almost at Pin Nib. We're halfway to Pin Nib. I think we have to do this. Our strength is up again. We are no longer frail. Oh, well, for this turn. Pin Nib is ready to go. You're gonna make us frail. You're gonna just hurt me. Hey, we can just straight up kill you. That is muy bueno. Good stuff. Okay. We're still weak, but we are 4 strength up. I will defend, and we killed you with a neutralize. That fight was more difficult than it needed to be. If I had not played the really good flechettes and waited for like a Pin Nib flechette or something like that just on the first phase before he split and actually did my math, this fight would have been just over. But I did my math wrong. So we still got through it, and because we're at a low enough ascension level, we're going to heal to full, but that's a mistake that shouldn't have been made. Malaise is nice. Adrenaline is also nice. Burst is nice too. Your next skill is played twice. We can like burst Cloak and Dagger and get 4 shivs, or burst Crippling Cloud. Adrenaline gives us energy, which is always nice. So like if we did get, I say if we did get an X cost card, but that's thinking in the future in a way that I don't need to be thinking. I don't need to think about if we get an X cost card, because that's never a guarantee. So right now, what would I like to see most in the deck that I currently have? I'm leaning, like, the energy is nice, and especially when it's upgraded, it gives the extra energy, and the draw is always nice. But I do think a burst, could do a lot for us. But a malaise is so useful, and it's permanent until they purge it themselves. That's tough. Because really, this is only for like hard fights and elite fights, essentially. But it's so useful. I think I gotta go malaise just because we won't get another card like it. Do we go Runic Pyramid? Yes, it will go very well with Flechettes. Flechettes is now a top tier card for this deck. It's just we don't want to ruin our run from Runic Pyramid of just having awful draw and not being able to get through it enough. We need to start getting rid of these strikes very soon. Okay. And also have energy to make it worth something. So what do I like here? This kind of speaks to me because we can go... I don't know about that. But we can rest or whatever here. Come here. We do have combat, and then this, and then another combat, and then elite fight, and then here, and then the automaton. But it is elite fights. Elite fights are always good, and it is mitigated by rest sites. What about here? I don't know if this is any safer, especially because it's a super elite. But let's look. I do want to hit a shop, so I think coming here, or actually, because the second and third floor, you only have 2 easy fights. So we can do this, come here, buy something, hopefully good, combat, or we could risk it for the biscuit and try to get this guy. But because we still hit the shop, but we have 2 regular fights afterwards, and then this guy before we even fight. We could come here and go boom, elite, boom, elite, and then just regular combat. So that's 2 elites. This is super ballsy, but it gets us 3 elites. And this path gets us an elite. It's only 1 elite, so I'm not too keen on that. But I do kind of like this. I think this might be nicer because even though we have combat, we get a camps, or we get a rest site. We get the shop, we get the rest site before the elite. We get another rest site immediately after. We get this, we get the other elite, and then we just have a few combats and rest site leading up to the boss fight. I think that's better than going this way and having an elite fight like immediately before the boss fight. Well, an elite fight and a regular fight. I think this is our best bet. So, how do we do this? I think we backflip. We could play a malaise, and it won't do anything because of his artifacts. But we should draw more next turn, which is nice. We did not draw flechettes, which is what I was afraid of. But it's okay because we will draw it eventually. This will weaken you. And then I'll just play a survivor, and I'll get rid of I'll get rid of a basic strike, because if we draw flechettes, I want all the skills in my hand that I can have. Here we go. Okay. 5 skills. We're not gonna do a whole lot to that's the best block we can do. Or not best block, but that's the best damage we can do with what we had. And then I'm just gonna block as best I can for being frail for eternity. So thorns would have been nice. Neutralize, we can keep you weak, which is good. Get this draw going. There we go, we got some strength. And there we go. Easy fight. It was a little touchy, but now we've got pin nib, so that's great. We don't need accuracy. Our shivs doing more damage after this gets played is nice, but we don't need it to make them nice because we have shuriken. Dagger spray is upgraded. It is good AoE, but I think an already upgraded noxious fumes is going to be that kind of scaling that we're really going to want to see in like the fights that are going to take a hot minute, like this fight. Okay, none of y'all are hurting me. I mean, we'll just hit you as best we can. And Flechette, does Flechette work on the their flight? Because like if we hit them, if they receive, where is it at? Where's the flight? Yeah, if you get attack damage 3 times in 1 turn, you fall. This is 1 attack, but it hits you 5 times. Does that count? So 6 times 5, well 6 times 5 is 30 divided by 2, because you're in flight is 15. We can still kill you. You're doing 11. So I might want to kill you first. Even though y'all are going to buff your strengths, but you're almost dead already. It does wear off your flight, which is fantastic. Poison is going to do wonders. This will get us towards shuriken. 8. I could get you. Yeah, we might as well just kill you. And now if I could get a card, what is it? I don't think the Silent has a card where we can specifically pull a card from our discard pile. There are a lot of cards in that word, in that sentence. But we can 1, 2, 3. We don't have the energy to play this, but let's see. We do 3 damage. You're at 8 HP, you have 5. This will kill you. And then you're only doing 12. If you lose 1 strength, you're already 1 strength up. I don't think that's going to do a whole heck of a lot. We can hit you for 9 times 2 is 18. Or, well, it'd do 8. But it hits you twice. Or we can just block. I think we block. Let's get rid of a defend, because we don't need flechettes to get that kill. Okay, this we should. I mean, we'll at least interrupt you. There we go. Now you're dead. Good stuff. Do we want an upgraded crippling cloud? We already have 1. I don't think we need another, especially with Runic Pyramid. It's just gonna add to the amount of cards that we can't play because it's 2 energy. All for added poison. Like we've got a a Noxious Fumes for that. We don't need another Crippling Cloud. It being upgraded is nice, but we don't need it. Endless Agony, still meh. Choke. The choke can kind of work. I don't think we take any of them though. Like, it's kind of isn't good enough. What do we want here? Whenever you get an attack, upgrade it. Start a combat with one artifact, or whenever you use a potion, heal 5 HP. So, I do like Molten Egg, and I do like Clockwork Souvenir. We cannot afford both. So which one would I rather have? This permanently upgrades all of our attacks that we get from here on out. This, I think we just gotta go this, and let's remove Basic Strike. Nice and simple. 10 damage to all enemies, or choose a random attack and it costs 0. I'll get an attack potion. Flash of Steel had potential. It does 6 damage, so it's the same as a Basic Strike, but the main difference being that it enables draw. But okay, so from here, I kind of want to take the question mark path. It needs to get played first. Now we just need to block for 14. No, we only need to play a basic defend. Unless we kill you immediately, but that's not going to happen. We can play this, and we'll play this next turn, or hopefully play it next turn. And let's save this until we get, what is it? Finisher. If we draw Finisher, then we can play this and kind of do some work. So here we go. Play this. My hand is full. We have Pen Nib. Alright, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My hand is not full. At least not anymore. The dash is nice. It gives me block and it gives me damage. There we go. That's nice. Okay. And we're taking no damage, so that means we can just go all out and hit you. Or do we play a Noxious Fumes? I think we play Noxious Fumes. Hit you with Finisher. We'll get the strength gain, you're closer to death, but that poison is going to start to tick on you in a big way. Neutralize. I want you to be weak. From there, could I kill you? I could probably kill you, but I don't want to. At least not at the moment. I might pop a regen potion on this elite fight. Or this elite fight. It'll depend. We'll play that by ear. I can do damage. Or I could just block. I need 20 block. And we're frail. That's not good. If I drew a Flechette... We did draw a Flechette, so we have 7 skills. That's 7 times 7 is 49. We can kill you for 1 energy. That is so nice. Okay, so then all that's left to do is we either block or kill you. Can we kill you? We got 5 poison, 21 HP, which effectively means you have what? I don't know. 16. You have 16 HP effectively. So can we do 16 damage in 2 hits? No. So I will backflip and Survivor, and we'll discard a defend. And we should be able to kill you next turn. Hey, our ship came around. Good stuff. I do like it. I like a dash because the damage is nice and it gives us block, but it's 2 cost or it's 2 energy, and we really want to make sure it can pop. Slice is free, but this is AoE. I think we have to take Dagger Spray. As much as I want the free attack, I think I gotta go Dagger Spray just because we need some sort of AoE that isn't entirely reliant on Crippling Cloud and Noxious Fumes to do the job for us. So from here, let's come here. Hey, it's combat, so it doesn't really matter. 4 skills, 6 times 4. It's 24? 20, right? 16. Let's say it was 24. Well, we're going to want a Crippling Cloud just because I want them to be weak. And then from there, we just need to block for 6. And we can just save Flechettes until we get more skills in our hand. So it's actually might have been a better play not, you know, it could have been the right play not to play, because now we have 5 skills and it's only going to get more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have a folded hand right now. I'm just gonna, we have Pin Nib. Awesome. 12 times 5 is 50 plus 10, that's 60 damage. Yeah, goodbye. Wonderful. And why not just pop a Noxious? That way he'll start taking down with the poison and we'll be okay. We got our strength up. We have a lot of skills. So this is kind of the downside of Runic Pyramid, but it's also, actually, if this is the worst that we have, then that's not that bad, because it means that we don't need our defense as much on the basic fights, which means we aren't taking as much damage, which is really nice. But because we're going to want these when we start going against those hard fights, or harder fights. I don't think we need another one. I don't think we need another backflip. I don't think we need these. I am going to Smith. No. No. Noxious Fumes is already upgraded. I think it's a toss-up between Survivor and Malaise, and if that, then we can just take Malaise, because this way we can play Malaise for free, and it still does something for us. Which I'm going to want. Thorns on you would be great. We don't have it, and you're doing a lot of damage. I can make you weak now, and Malaise you. Let's just do weaken you as much as possible. You're already weak, so then do we pop the regen potion? Let's wait on the regen potion and see what happens, because now he should be doing less. That's what I was about to say. Okay. Well, shit, so we only have 2 skills. Let's start hitting him so we can get some skills in our hand, so we can make Flechettes work, because it will work in 3 attacks. Or we could do, so 7, 8, 9, and the next turn will be Pin Nib, which hopefully will be Flechettes, because every other card we draw next is going to be a skill. So then, if that's the case, you're only doing 4. We got strength. And let's get you as close to death as possible so we can hit you with a really good Flechette. There we go. 5 skills doing 14 damage. Off the bat. There you go. Good damage. You're only doing 6. Now we'll Survivor, discard basic defend. And we got Crippling Cloud next. So, I mean, he's weak and he's got minus strength forever, which is nice. But he's doing 15, which is not great. Let's just block. Instead of, you know, getting fancy with it, We can block for 8. If we block for 8 and then block for something else. Or we can hit him for 21. He's already weak. He's already 4 strength down. Crippling Cloud won't change that. Noxious Fumes will... I mean, the poison will change this. It will change his health, but it won't change the amount of damage he's doing, which is the problem right now. So we did get a Cloak and Dagger, but we can't play it because our deck is full. Or our hand is full. So I will play basic defense so we take no damage. I hope this wound gets out of our deck. Okay, wounds not leaving our deck is actually the worst thing on the face of this earth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, well, we're gonna hit ya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We should be able to kill you next turn. And by should, I mean as long as we draw a single attack. Okay, so that not getting rid of... I'm okay with that. I mean, most of our other attacks are already upgraded, aren't they? So that wounds and such not being discarded because of Runic Pyramid is actually awful. Applying vulnerability is nice because that means we do more damage. The leg sweep giving us good block and applying weak is also really nice. Dodge and roll is also nice. I like all 3 of these cards. But the problem is our deck isn't that thick, which is good, but the problem is we don't discard a whole heck of a lot. This will exhaust itself, so once we play it, it's gone, which is good. The leg sweep is nice. It's going to be a good OS block, especially when we upgrade it. And it will apply a weak for like the foreseeable future to the enemies, unless, you know, if we don't get a neutralizer or crippling cloud out there. Because the problem with crippling cloud is I generally want to apply weak to enemies when they're attacking, but the problem is when they're attacking is I don't want to take that damage, so I want to block. Leg sweep does that for me. It gives me block and it weakens them in the way that crippling cloud doesn't. So this, I think we can take this fight. We might, let's pop the regen potion on this fight. Because who could it be? It could be the slavers or I always forget what the other elite is on the 2nd floor. But I think we can take them if we pop the regen potion. And I'm going to upgrade leg sweep. Let's see what we get here. Dreamcatcher, alright. Okay, and the minions. Okay, so where they regenerate, that's not great. I'm going to pop the regen potion. Heal 5 HP, reduce regen by 1. Okay, so now, what do we want? We can have a really good finisher play, but I don't. They're going to get angry if we play Dagger Spray. It does do good damage. They're going to regenerate, though. I don't want to hit them with a weak because it's only going to make them stronger. So, this is a weird time where I don't think we play Dagger Spray. Let's just hard focus him. And we got Pin Nib. I honestly didn't even think about that. That's great news. There we go. So if we can get like a lot of skills, like maybe pull him with backflip and get flechettes. We have 4 skills doing 7 damage. 21. Won't kill you. But it's definitely a good start. Or we could ice you. Like ice one of these guys. So 21 damage. We can get one of them. We can kill one of them because this is only 1 energy. We get backflip. Our chances of drawing more skills are go through the roof. Alright, well, they mitigated themselves. So 21 damage. We can kill one. and then cloak and dagger, and we can leg sweep. We have 8 block. This will give us, what is it, 22? Yeah, this will give us 22 block. Kill, but then we can't play flechettes and kill one of them. You're already weak. I think we... This will do 14 damage, and then, or this will do 8 damage, but it will give us block. I'm trying to think. Like, we want that. He's dead. Good stuff. Now, can we get rid of you? I don't think we can, but the best way... This does the most damage, but it also makes you angry, which I don't want. So with that, I think we cloak and dagger to get the extra block and then hit you. We'll get the strength payout. He doesn't need to regenerate because he's already at full health. And you're going to summon next turn, I think. Alright, so this is a potential problem. Poison is nice. I would like to hit him with malaise. So we'll do that, and from there, let's block for 1. He's only doing 1, but the poison will get him down, and he rallies, so he brought those guys. That's not great. Noxious Fumes is nice, and then let's play a leg sweep on you, just to take the least amount of damage. And the poison will start to work them down. We're going to have to kill this guy before he charges up, or him. So this is actually going to be awful. You need to be weakened. That just has to happen. And... ugh, this isn't looking good. You're still charging up, which is fine. I want you to die. I want you to die. This probably won't do it. You're doing 30 damage, which is awful. Pretty much all of these are going to be devoted to resting, if at all possible. So what do we do here? We can play this. You die. You're doing more damage, which is not good, but we can kill you with a strike. So you die. Poison will whittle you down. Now we just need to block as much as we can, which honestly is the only way is through Survivor. We're only blocking for 8. Let's get rid of a basic. Get rid of Quick Slash. Because I'm hoping if we can draw flechettes, then we can take him down in a big way. But he needs to die next turn, or he needs to die. 8 times 6 is, what is it? It's pretty much 8 times 3 plus, or well, times 2, essentially. So that's 24, it's 48 damage. I think we do 48 damage to you right off the bat. And then we just kill you, and that way we don't have to worry about you. Okay, took a lot more damage than I wanted to, but we were able to get through it. Preserved Insect is nice, we don't need the Emerald Key. Skewer is also nice. And it's upgraded. So now we want to be very conservative with how we play. Might as well hit you. We got Pin Nib. So if that's the case, I want to hit you. And then I'll hit you so you fall. There we go. There we go. So now we should be able to kill you come next turn, and you're gonna hex us. Can I kill you? I can kill you. But do I really care to? You're only doing 3 damage right now, and I can get you close to dying. This will give you 4 poison, which will take you to Now, if you're only doing 2 damage, and you'll die next turn to poison. I just wanted to get the Chosen One weak before they hexed us. 7 times 8. I really should just have my calculator open. Or let's pull that up. So 7 times 8 is 56. You would not die, but it's a lot of damage, so I'm going to do it anyways. And from there, we can do 7. And that's it. Or we could make you lose strength. Let's just play this. I'm okay with doing that because you'll die like next turn. If she's dead next turn, we'll just take nothing or take the hexes and get on with it. Next card is played twice. That will serve us great. Like these two in conjunction with like a really high-powered flechette or maybe a skewer. Flechette's probably a better or a harder hitting option. Can do a lot of damage for us. Now I think we can take our piercing wail. Here we gotta rest. Yeah, that was kind of tough. Like, Cloak and Dagger is nice. It helps us enable Shuriken more, but with Runic Pyramid, it can cause more problems than solve them. All right, so 6 times 5 is 30. Just hit you. You have the most HP, and then we can. I think we Crippling Cloud. Just get the poison, get them weak. We can play everything else next turn. We could have, you know, well, this is a basic Cloak and Dagger, so we would have had to have played both to get the strength from Shuriken, but I'd rather them all be weak right off the bat. We need to do 16 damage to you. 9, 9, you're dead. We can Cloak and Dagger to give us block. My hand is full because I'm a moron. Yeah, well, might as well do that. You'll die. We can play a single ship right there. We get the strength bonus and it's pin nib. So what could I do on this? No, they've got ritual. I want to end this fight as quickly as possible. So with that, let's just weaken you. Potentially weakening you would have been the smarter choice because hopefully we'll kill you quickly. But now, we haven't played any attacks. This means we take no damage and we can get a single attack or we can just hit them real hard. No, because it's pin nib, that's right. So I think we do just hit you real hard. Strike, don't really care about, but getting you closer to death is something I do care about. We do 7, 7. Ooh. I can kill you easily. The problem is then we would take 14 damage to the face. So with that, Survivor. Can we get to 24 block? 8. That's 18. We can malaise and make you lose 4 strength. You would go down from 8 to 4 strength, but you need to die, and you need to die. They both need to die, obviously. I think... Hold on. Next card is played twice. We do 1, 2, duplicate. This will do 18 damage times 2, which is 36. So 36. So we can kill you, which means we'd only take 10. Can we kill you and have energy left over to block? 7, which is 1. You would do 9. So it'd be 18 plus 7, which is 20 something, so no, that's not enough damage. So we would have to do it that way and take 10 to the face. Honestly, which is probably better than trying to block for anything. So taking 10 to the face or 18. Hold on. So we block for 18, then 24 minus or 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. Actually, so it stinks because if we block for 18, we only take 6 damage, as opposed to killing you and taking 10. But with that, if we kill you, you're the only one left, which is nice. Because if we just block through this turn and don't get any of them closer to death, they're just gonna hit harder. Like, they're just gaining more strength. So I think we have to do this. We have to drink the duplication potion. And we have to hit you with finisher. We probably could have hit him with a vulnerability and maybe been able to kill him, but we made it work. I don't want any of those. If Terror was zero, like upgraded in 0 cost, I might have considered it, but no. That's not a skill. I want you to be weak. You're already weak because we hit you with a neutralize. We have to block for 18. What if we just made you do like no damage? There we go. And now we can save flechettes for a big turn, and actually we can get it to pin nib. So 7, 8, 9. This is a skill. 8, 9. We got pin nib. We could have hit him with a dagger spray. That might have been more damage, but he would have been more shield due to malleability. Him being malleable. I don't even know if malleability is a word, but that's what I wanted to see. And then we can just end you with skewer or a dagger spray. Just any attack will kill you. Because we have Runic Pyramid, that could be nice, but I think our deck is kind of in an okay spot. I want either to upgrade our defense or get better defense. A second Noxious Fumes could be useful, and Infinite Blades does have its use, but we get into the weirdness of Runic Pyramid actually screwing us over with that. So I think we take nothing. Let's heal. And not take anything. We could have had like 3 accuracies by now, but oh well. Okay. What are we doing here? He's gonna summon his things. We can do this to start purging his artifacts, because he's gonna hit next turn. And so are they. Or we could just hit him. Well, let's just do this. It's gonna exhaust though. Let's save this and let's just hit you. I need to make vulnerability is nice, but now we can play this and start purging your artifacts, because I want to hit you with a really heavy malaise at some point. Do I play a piercing wail? I think if we defend, we're taking a big hit no matter what. So this will purge your artifact, which means you're only really affecting you unless we get a neutralize next turn. I think we do this, and let's discard a basic defend, because we've got plenty of basic defense. And we'll also draw enough skills once we get flechettes in there. You took our Noxious Fumes, you monster. We are nowhere close to pin nib, but this is still good damage. I can hit you with a leg sweep, which we'll purge your debuff, and then we can save malaise for your big turn. I want these two to die. What would be the best option? Or we can hit you with the vulnerability and purge it from there and then hit you with a all-out malaise and take 12 to the face. No. Dagger spray. Play this. We take no damage. They're getting there a little bit, but this is kind of what I was afraid of. 12 times 2, 24. So now piercing wail. There we go. Then we can defend. I don't know if he takes a turn off or not. He does. Okay. Now, this is what I want. Neutralize you and hit you with just the heaviest of malaises. Where did your... Oh, you were strength up. That's right. You're going to buff yourself. But at least you're weak forever. You took our cloak and dagger. That honestly doesn't bother me any. This is not good right here. This is 40 damage. Let's make you vulnerable. So from here... 20-some damage. I need to get these strikes out of my hand. This doesn't look too good. What do we have? What do we have here? What can we do? I think we're just going to want to block as best as we can. You only give us one shift, so we can play that and, you know, hit you, get you closer to dying. He should take a turn off this time now, so we're sitting in a not so great spot. We have done almost nothing to him. You'll die. We could hit you with the upgraded strike. No, you won't die to the strike. If I had another dagger spray, that would be nice. Let's kill you. We get our cloak and dagger back. We're gonna take 8 damage, so we're only gonna be at 12 HP, and he's pretty much at full, and he's 4 strength up. 5 skills. We are close to pin nib. So, with that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our hand is full. I think we survivor, discard, a regular strike. You're doing 18 damage. This does not kill us, because we have 20 HP. We live with 2 HP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can play this. Hit you. We have pin nib now. Okay, now we're taking less. I'm gonna hit you so you can die. We'll get the, or hopefully so you can die next turn. He's taking a turn off. We need, this would be nice to use on you, but you need to die. So we need to do 16 damage. We can get there. Thank the Lord. Play our Noxious Fumes. Next turn is gonna be a huge pain. Have to play this so we live. 24. We have to play another block so we don't die. I will play this just to get that shiv out there, because that was the best block we had. Alright, if I can get my flechettes back, that would be fantastic. But we can't. So we're just going to hit you with our skewer. This is going to kill us, because we cannot do 123 damage to you now, and we cannot block for 46. Let's see. 8 block. We drew a strike. Well, Cloak and Dagger, we'll hit you. So yeah, I didn't even make it to the final boss this run. We're dead. Dang it. And again, I think our deck was good. I think it really just comes down to runic. Like, we didn't have the energy or the discard to get through our hands that Runic Pyramid gave us. Maybe that's just me. Like, because Runic Pyramid is a good relic, and it worked flawlessly with flechettes. But in every other aspect, it hindered us. So I think come next time, like if I get a chance to take Runic Pyramid or not, don't take it. I'll have to lock that in the back of my mind. Or is it compendium? No. Stats. Run history. I'm trying to think. Yeah, because even though like we could have like saving up for a good solid flechettes turn is not, or it might not be as good as just it cycling around like and just playing it over and over again, because our deck, you know, gets discarded and it comes back and it, you know, things change. So yeah, Runic Pyramid, although nice, was more of a hindrance, because now that I think about it, being able to cycle through our hand, even though we can't have, you know, a super turn with flechettes that also works with Pin Nib, we get through our decks, we can get through all the cards we need to get through, and when we draw flechettes, over time, like over the time of a fight, it's probably going to do more than if we just saved it for like a solid Runic Pyramid turn. So that's a useful bit of information. But that's I mean, that's pretty much gonna do it for tonight. I mean, we're too close for me to start up another run. So I mean, I would have liked to have gotten rid of more strikes. Actually, getting rid of defense, I don't want to say would have been smart, but like they only healed us for 5, and we had good defense cards. We just weren't drawing them enough because Runic Pyramid kept us from drawing them, because we played our best cards when we got them in Runic Pyramid in long fights. Due to Runic Pyramid, eventually our whole hand was just subpar cards, and it was too full to draw the good cards that we needed. So that's another tick against me taking Runic Pyramid next time, at least until I get better. So at least I know now. So next time, do not take Runic Pyramid. What could I have taken? It was Crack Crown, and then the other one is Runic Pyramid, Crack Crown, and and Coffee Dripper, No Longer Rest. You know, we would have been safe with Crack Crown. I think our deck was in an okay spot to take Crack Crown, but oh well. Not bad though. It was definitely a good learning stream, but that Ascension 4 is just eluding me. We're getting there. Like when I play on my phone, like through Game Pass, and I don't know what it. Maybe I just get like lucky with the relics or card draw or something like that. But I'll have a deck going, and it's just scraping by, but somehow it just works. And I don't know if maybe it's because it's connected to my Xbox now, and since I mostly play this on PC, I had to build back up. So I'm on Ascension 3 as a silent now on through Game Pass, and it's just I'll have a bad deck, like I'll in the sense that it'll do a lot of things but not great. It's one of those like I had it has the makings to take care of everything that it needs to take care of, but it doesn't do any of them in a very like in a good way. It scrapes by. It just barely handles it, and yet it just I survive. Like I just get through the run and somehow pull out a win. And I just think, I mean, it could just be because the ascension ranks are lower than the one I'm currently on, but still I'm only on ascension 4. This is should not be as much as a wall as it is currently being, but we can always try again. Not next Wednesday. I was gonna say this weekend, but I don't know. Oh, might be doing something either way, because I've stopped saying that I'm gonna do something on the weekend because things always tend to come up. So let's just say next Wednesday we'll tackle it down. 5th time's the charm, right? So other than that, we've got Monster Train on Friday. I'm excited for that because we're still on Covenant 5, I believe. Right? I think so. Yeah, we whiffed on our we died like super quick, I think, on one run, and then I started another one up, and it was like Awoken something else. We had Windleton or whatever his name is. Either way, so we've got Monster Train on Friday, question marks on the weekends, and then we'll be back on Monday with more Enter the Gungeon, where we will continue to try to just get wins, read the rat key, and do the rat floor properly, and or hopefully at least, and maybe test out the lich floor, and what else? Try and unlock the bullet if we can. Maybe play as the paradox. I don't know. That could be fun. Either way, good stream. I'm just trying to eat up time now just to get closer to the my marker. But anyways, I'll see everyone on Friday. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good Thursday. And I will see you then. I'll send y'all off with some silence. Peace.